Yes, so they have resumed the loan regime. And I think some people have called Tinubu not to engage in borrowing and borrowing and borrowing again. And who are these people borrowing this Nigerian government money? They've started though. He said he's going to continue from where Buhari starts, but there are some areas that he's just trying to tilt, but he's going as far as what he said, as far as we know, and what Buhari did in all his 8 years. Now, Nigerians are even crying that, oh, this is 77 trillion naira or 100 and something trillion naira. They will still borrow. Are they the ones to pay? No, they are not the ones to pay. You are the one that they will still ask you to come and do what. So make sacrifices. See the kind of car Akpabio is driving. They will tell you, what do you mean? Number 3, whatever. Go and check. How did they make their money? If I thought they make their money, this is the time for them to sacrifice. But you see the so-called poor people, some people, they will die poor. And God will not have mercy on them. You know why? Because they will see evil and call it bad. Those who are fighting for them so that their life will have a bit meaning, they will say, no, you are the enemy. So they are the enemy to themselves. They will come and defend these people all in the name of whatever you think might be their reasons for defending them. The fresh loan of 500 million requested by the federal government, handed by President Bola Tinubu, has been approved. The World Bank Group approved the loan with the intention of supporting the government to invest on improving the livelihoods of women in Nigeria. Women, oh. According to reports, the $500 million, sorry if I say naira, is $500 million loan becomes the second loan by bank we approve for Tinubu's government. The World Bank Group has approved the federal government's loan request of $500 million to help Nigeria drive women's empowerment. The question is that what are the things that we do? Borrow. We have natural resources in almost every part of the country. They are not utilizing it. Even the so-called the oil that they have even been able to get out, they are stealing it in large quantity. Because if we are really prudent, I don't think we should be borrowing to this level. As reported by the Punch, this fresh loan became the second loan approved by the World Bank under the new administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu within 1 month. World Bank in a statement noted that it gave approval for the loan to scale up financing for Nigeria for Women program, which was initially approved on June 27, 2018 with $100 million financing. Now they call whether na quadruple now from 100 million to 500 million, 400 million difference. The World Bank has approved $500 million for Nigeria for Women program scale up. The scale up financing will further support the government of Nigeria to invest in improving the livelihoods of women in Nigeria. And this will help to ensure better economic opportunities for women. Opportunity, that word opportunity, it can be sweet for their mouth. Nothing. Which is essential for addressing gender inequality, guaranteeing better education, health, and nutrition outcomes for families, and building women's and communities' resilience to climate change. The World Bank, however, stressed the need for Tinubu's government to address issues that inhibit women's economic empowerment and hinder inclusive, low-carbon, and resilient economic growth. Tinubu has been advised to stop the culture of appointing bankers as governors of the Central Bank of Nigeria, a long-standing practice in the Apex Bank. The Jadeyanju, a Nigerian activist, on Friday, June 23rd, gave the advice in a Twitter post while responding to the suggestion that Adesola Adeduton, the current chief executive officer of First Bank Nigeria, should take over the position of the CBN. Adeyanju suggested that Nigeria should try appointing an economist with integrity and immense work experience with international organizations such as the International Monetary Fund, adding that the bankers are mere marketers who know nothing about the economy. A research report has suggested ways the federal government can provide palliatives to cushion the effects of the impact of fuel subsidy on Nigerians. The suggestions were disclosed in a report titled "Fuel Subsidy Removal Short-Term Pain: long-term gain, published by Delos, a multinational auditing firm, in June 2023. The report highlighted, amongst other things, the history of fuel subsidy in Nigeria, the merits and demerits of subsidy payments, and the implications of subsidy removal. I don't see so. These are the things that you just be hearing, for where nothing, no. This anchor borrower, whatever, and this money that wanting development under Buhari, 500 billion naira. When Aisha Buhari was crying that, the women from our own region, they did not get nothing. They did not get nada. All the money, empower, this and that, conditional cash transfer. For where they go, they know where to be found. Now, wow. Again, see, they will borrow and borrow. They are borrowing it on top of you, and that we are all suffering it. Some people say, there was a time somebody, I don't know who are the body that calculated the money, that if they should calculate all the money that Nigeria is owing, they want to distribute it among Nigerians. Maybe some people be paying 500,000, 300. You say, no, I know they don't say, I give you. You are paying with this hardship you are going through. That is how you are paying. You think somebody is going to assign some kind of money to you to come and pay? No, you are paying. You are the effect is what we are seeing now. Have you ever seen any politician being broke? No. Have you ever seen politicians coming out to protest that their allowances and salaries are not being paid? They are being paid at the at just the right time. So guys, let's say your opinion and have a take on this.